Up 11, dig it. Dating a wicked time from the planet E. Short when I would like to take you on a trip. Come on along now and listen to our tunes. Just sit back as we go zoom, zoom, zoom. Well, who is she and what's the trouble? Who is the girl?
Hey guys, welcome to Frank's Tech Help. Today we're going to be unboxing the MJX Bugs 6 entry-level race drone. So without further delay, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it here. Get this baby out of the box. Okay, so on the bottom here we've got a controller. Nice looking unit there. Flip the box over. There we go. And here's what we have inside the box. We got a instruction manual with a couple of Bugs stickers there. And then starting from my right hand side, we have the 2.4 gigahertz wireless video monitor. So this is the upgraded package. You can get the base model that doesn't have the camera or the monitor or anything. But I decided to get with the first person view. There's a little hood right here. It goes over the top of the monitor right there, like that. Let's give you a little sunshade on the top of that right there. And in here we have a recharging package, USB cable and a balance charger to recharge the batteries for this unit. Little accessories over here. We have an extra set of propellers there, which is nice. Screwdriver kit, it looks like a prop remover, and then a couple of washers in there. I'd say it goes with the props right there. And then on this side we have another USB charging cable, which is for the monitor, and then we have a clip for the monitor that actually clips into the back of this monitor so that it can attach to the remote control, and we'll get into that here in just a few minutes. Let's see. And last but certainly not least, we have the MJX Bugs 6 racing drone. So as it comes, by default the battery's just kind of tucked in there, and this slides out right there. So there's the bottom of the unit. Alright, so let me get this stuff out of the way. We'll go over some of the basic features here. I've had this one for about 2 weeks, and as you can tell, I've pretty much kind of put some tape on, various things like that, so I can see it better when it's up in the air. And then I put these two here, so if I need to pick it up, even while the propellers are spinning, that's like a safe zone to be able to pick it up without getting your hands chopped up by the rotors. And these are dangerous. Don't be fooled, don't be mistaken. This is not a toy. Alright, well, granted, it's a toy, but, you know, it will cut you. I accidentally came in for a landing, and it bounced backwards like this and hit me in the leg, and, yeah, I bled hard. So, don't be mistaken on that part. So, for this unit, so we have the basic battery pack. I'll just go over the charging first. This is a USB balance charger. You can plug the USB into your computer, or you can plug it into an adapter, basically like I have here. I've just plugged it in to a little 5-volt adapter. So you'll have a red light, and then when the green light hits, that means this will be blinking. It'll blink while it's charging, but once it's fully charged, it'll stay green. So the small white plug goes into there. And the unit that comes with this does have multiple charging ports, but the one you're going to use for the stock battery is on the left hand side here. Getting into the basics here, the monitor, the wireless monitor, I'm going to go ahead and hook it up. It hooks up to the back of the antenna here. It basically just slides on like that, and it does have a pin back here, and if you slide this pin back, it will pop down and lock into position. So as you can see right here, and it does tilt, so you can tilt it straight down like that, and with the hood and everything, you got the view going right there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give you a demonstration basically of the monitor. I'll go ahead and get the battery hooked in. I don't have it fully hooked up because I don't typically use this that much. As far as that goes, I do either line of sight or I use my goggles, which I'll get into here in a few minutes. So first step is you want to turn on your remote. Second step is you want to plug in the drone. Now, since this unit has already been used, oh, it's not actually connecting, so we'll go ahead and do this real quick. So you see that the tail lights are flashing as far as that goes. If you go down, take both joysticks down to the bottom right and then let go, it'll link up to the unit. So now it's synced between the two. So I'll go ahead and turn on the monitor here real quick and let you guys get a view from the camera. Get at the right angle there so you can see. So I'll pick up the unit and turn it around. There's my ugly mug right there. But so this does really have a fairly decent picture as far as that goes. You see our strawberry plant stuff there. But if you start to get out of a certain range, it does kind of crap out a little bit. Depends on how far up you go with that. So honestly, I don't use the monitor, the first person view, as much because I fly it around my neighborhood for the moment. If you go to the park or whatever and you want to get some longer range, you know, going, then you can use that. So just wanted to give you a demonstration. So it does have a battery indicator up there for the monitor. The downfall with the monitor is that the battery charge only lasts for about 12 minutes, which is about the same as the drone. So they've kind of got it synced up. So you're getting about 12 minutes or so out of the battery pack for this. You're getting about 12 minutes out of the monitor. So at that point, you got to stop everything. You got to unplug, recharge everything, and honestly, that's why I don't use this monitor that much. So I'm going to go ahead and take it back off here. And now that it's locked into position. Alright, so this is basically how I run mine. I do typically by line of sight for now, but I do have the goggles. I've got two sets here I'm going to show you real quick. Now these are the Bugs G3 model, and basically how this works, get this out of the way for a second. You take the monitor, you pop the cover off, you take the pin out of the back of it, you have your monitor, you flip this open, and then you slide the monitor, turn it on of course, go ahead and turn it on there, so you see that, and then you slide it down into that, close this, and then you have your view of the unit through these. Now my problem with these is I wear multifocal contacts, and when I put this up to my head and wear it, I can't see very well because there's no focal range. If you have good eye vision, great, it'll work fine as far as that goes. But so when you're done, you just slide it back out, turn the monitor off. So the thing is, being that this monitor only has 12 minutes of battery power and I can't really focus with this kind of rules this out for me. I didn't realize this when I bought the package, so these are nice to have as far as that goes, but it is what it is as far as that. Now, I did find, if I can get over here to them, the VR-D2 Pro goggles. Give you a little closer look at that. So I picked these up primarily because they do have the focal range on them right here on the side. So if you wear glasses or contacts, this is the one you probably want to go with. This is the only one on the market that I know of at this moment, at the time of recording this video, that do have the adjustable focal range. So I'll plug this in real quick just so you can see from the camera view. This unit does come with a battery and a charging unit to be able to plug the battery into. It just plugs directly into the wall. So I'll go ahead and turn this one on for just a second and let you get a little view of the camera from that. So, and this one you don't have to muck with any monitor or anything like that. It's built in, has a built-in display, and so I'll give you a little visual here on the adjustable part of that. So if you slide this out, it's hard to see like that, but, and granted the camera's auto-focusing, so it doesn't really, it's not really going to catch much as far as that goes, but it does have diversity As far as people, a lot of people are talking about, you have various controls up here on the front, but we'll get into the review on this later. I just wanted to show you as far as what I had to go through as far as trying to upgrade. So standard monitor, when this is hooked onto the remote and you're looking at it, even if you wear glasses or contacts, you can see it just fine. It just doesn't work so well with the 3D headset. I'll just go over the controls real quick. This starts the motors, so I'll push it. So you got the motors going. Make sure that your stick is all the way down, and then you have low and high speed. So when you start off, it's in low, and then you hear the double beep, it goes into the secondary mode, and it does have an auto shut off. If you don't start flying within a certain amount of time, the motors will shut off. So 1 beep low, 2 beeps high speed. We'll go back to low for the moment. You have your 360 control button here for flips and stunts and stuff like that. Now you do have to press and hold this button and then like press up and it'll do a forward flip, or if you press and hold and do sideways, it'll roll over sideways. And then you have your camera mode for video or picture right here. Turn the motors back on. If you press and hold, that will shut the motors back off. Now if you press and hold the low and high speed, if you just press it once, it goes into high speed. 1 beep goes back into low speed. But if you press and hold, it activates the headlights of the unit, so you can see those turning on and off. Now during the daytime you could do this and conserve battery, or unless you just want to see the unit itself while it's flying around. So you have your yaw and pitch controls, so when you first take off, if you have issues, you just click. You can hear it clicking there, and you can adjust your balance as far as forward, back, left, right, as far as that goes. And then also your turn, as the unit turns left and right, you can adjust that there as well. So for the camera functions on this, if you see this little, get it at the right angle, if you just press down like this and lift up, this top surface will pop off the cover. So you can pop that off, remove this. So there's the inside of the unit. Now if you want to record video, you do have to insert an SD card. If I can get it at the right angle. There's a little slot right there where the tip of my finger is. Yeah, there you go. So there's your micro SD card slot. You have to put a card in there before you can start recording anything. Now the stock battery is, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a 1300 mAh battery. Go ahead and unplug this here. Just give you the form factor of it right there. Now I did purchase, yeah, it's a 1300 mAh battery. I don't know if you can see that right there. Get that to focus in. So, alright, I did purchase the Ingpow 3000 mAh batteries. Picked up a couple of these. Now the base battery, if you're just doing standard flying, you get about 12 minutes or so. If you're doing stunts and you're in high speed mode, you're going to get, maybe 7 to 10 minutes. These batteries will give you a lot longer life. 1300 mAh versus a 3000. So it's not really going to give you more than double the life. Just depends, because the battery weight is a little bit heavier. But just to show you, it does in fact slide in without any incident, and it's nice and tight as far as that goes. And you plug it in basically the same way. Being inside, I don't really want to fly this unit indoor, but I will try to hover here for a second to give you an idea. Alright, so the unit is thinking about it, so alright, so they're connected on its own. Okay, so let's see. Move this stuff out of the way here so I don't kill anything. And as you can see, it's very powerful. This thing has a lot of power. You can hear it just straight up. So And then again, you press and hold the red button to shut the motors down. So that's as far as I'm going to go indoor. This thing is very easy to crash. In fact, if you look at my blades, you can see there's like mud all over the place and up around the engines and stuff like that, or the motors, whatever. Yeah, there's mud everywhere. It's been raining a lot lately here, and coming into the spring, obviously, backyard's a little bit muddy. And as soon as I started flying this thing, you know, I crashed it immediately like 5 or 6 times, and then started kind of getting the balance of it. At first I had to adjust the yaw and the pitch and everything to get it stabilized. Once you do it once, it's usually pretty good after that. And then my wife flew it a couple of times, flew it into the gutter of the house, flew it into the side of the house. I've dumped it upside down. It actually pitched straight into the ground like that and got stuck in the mud and was sticking out of the ground like that. This thing is durable. I gotta give it credit for that on MJX part, but it is very durable for beginning drone, whatever, learning. This thing, it's not easy to fly if you're a beginner. Okay, so just keep that in mind. This doesn't have auto hover. It doesn't have a return to home button, or GPS or any of that stuff. This is a straight up manual power drone. Okay, if you want raw power, you want full manual controls, then this is the way to go. Part of the reason I bought it, you know, as far as that, because it is more difficult in general. But hey, what better way to learn than to get thrown into the fire? Alright, so I think that's going to wrap it up here for today. I just wanted to give you guys do the unboxing, give you a brief overview of how it's gone over the past couple of weeks. I will do a future video on the G3 goggles, and then also on the VRD2 Pro upgrade goggles. Give you guys a little more in-depth on the functionality of those and such. So anyway, I hope this video helped you guys out. And as always, have a great day. Thanks for watching Frank's Tech Help. Peace.
Je crois que I would like to take you on a trip. Come on along now and listen to our tunes. Just sit back as we go zoom, zoom, zoom. Ooh, she in wants the trouble.